just went long at 40.75. Going to get a cyclical support right here on the 2000 tick bar chart. This is red lines of volume POC. This blue bar here is a professional activity, so I'm hoping on this pullback they just basically went long again. I got my target set at 42.75, which is right below the high of the day. It's a high probability that once we get there, we're going to create a poor high, which means we're going to back off of that high before we actually take it higher. So I'm okay with taking my profits right below the high of the day. Cumulative delta is still coming off. However, sellers aren't really getting a whole lot, not getting paid too much for it. I would like to see it kind of flip. So hopefully I'm on this at a great location early enough to where it does pop. I'm already on board. There we go. 39.50. So that's great execution. That's what I'm leaning on, and then I'll probably use 39 even more. So this whole area is serving as good support. There's another pro bar there. I'm hoping that we're above the POC. I have not been able to get it below 39.50 here. This little step in volume. So hopefully things will keep going in this direction. Okay, taking a little bit of heat here. We actually broke cyclical support, but we tapped this 2.8 line, and cumulative delta is really coming off strong, but I see a huge commitment by the sellers, but they're not getting priced to react like they probably want. Hopefully this plays in our favor. Sellers are being absorbed down here. This 27 and 13.50 is a lot of sells, but there's no price movement below that, which means there's buyers absorbing those selling orders. So I'm hoping that's going to fuel a pop to the upside. But I don't like how my sine waves are basically going straight out. That means they're going to print cyclical resistance here rather quickly, so I might not get to 42.75, which was my original target. Volume's in the dirt, so at best I might be able to pull a tick out of this. Cumulative delta is still coming off. No reaction from price yet, so sooner or later something's going to give one way or the other. Here we go. Come on. Let this be that little pop that I was looking for. But it's risky because, you know, this is either my second chance. I got burned on this yesterday where I had a second chance to get out with minimal loss, and I held it. And this was just that last little run up before they actually really rolled the price over, and it took off, and I ended up, you know, with what could have been a small loss, it turned into a big loss. So at this particular point, I will definitely don't want to cut a trade short too early, but I don't like where we're sitting right now, and they continue to sell this market, but they're not getting a lot for it. So I'm hoping that the ES doesn't react to price like what they're trying to do to it right now. 40.25, we're coming down here. Okay, well, keep an eye on this. This is all right. Not pleased. Taking some heat on this thing. Take a look at the 30-minute chart here. It's coming back off, coming off pretty hard. So we're gonna see. It might just be a little bit of an overshoot of this 2-8 line. Small inventory adjustment to take it higher, but everything is not supporting him. Move up to higher, move up. So same kind of situation as yesterday. Basically, I had a second chance to kind of get out with minimal loss, and now I've actually eaten into more heat than I'm comfortable with taking. Really pushing it right now. Okay, so sitting in some heat, 2.5 points. Pro bar, down pro bar. I'm hoping that those were some buys that were sitting there. You know, some buy long limit orders sitting there to take it. And this is red line is open for 2016. Definitely had a cessation of one time frame, but you know this could be a small inventory adjustment. Yeah, we do have a pop in cumulative delta right here. I like to see that. You know, and then also in this footprint chart I use here, this is delta. It's showing positive momentum to the upside. So we'll hang out and see what happens here. Wow. So I've got quite a bit of institutional activity here. That's crazy. Hopefully, I don't know if we can't get it above that. This whole price area here, 38, 39, then that's it. We're definitely probably gonna go lower. Those longs are gonna be puking. We do have a single right here, so they're probably defending that single, I would assume. So that's my uncle point right there. That single breaks, I'm out at 37. So I really don't like that. It's gonna be a pretty big loss for me. So at any rate, we're getting a little bit of lift out of this. Ticks have completely turned around. Nicely tick on another screen that I have. So hopefully it comes back around. 1443. Okay, so we got I period open up. Okay, so price is coming back around. This single is being defended, and hopefully we can continue this move back to the upside. Cumulative delta is going in the right direction. And here, getting the pop that I wanted to see, and remaining and holding above the open for the year. Alright, so hopefully that was a minor inventory adjustment, just trying to shake out some weak hands. Got some definitely some momentum starting to turn back to the upside, as evident in my delta momentum, and also my institutional pain here. Alright, maybe this is going to happen now. Massive fight going on right here. 5,000 on each side, and we finally chew through that. And I'm hoping that's going to be enough to carry this up back into the green and hit my target. Cumulative delta continues to come off. Nicey tick is showing a huge spike. All the other indices are doing what they need to be doing. I don't like how this crossed, but I mean, on this chart, cyclical support and resistance they're broke rather easily. However, it still provides points of resistance and support, which I want to see. If it's only going to support my bias, but yeah, this is one of those moments. Do I scratch this trade or hold on to it? Because I feel like, and from what I've been trying to dissect out of the context right now surrounding this trade I'm in, is enough information to maintain the management of myself in this trade. So yeah, my finger's on the trigger, but I keep getting continuing cumulative delta and positive delta momentum. So I'm thinking that they're going to take this higher. This single has definitely been held as it being defended. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll come back. We'll keep monitoring this trade and come back here in a little bit. Okay, we're sitting right at just right one tick into profit. A little bit of a fight again, right around the volume POC, and I'm hoping that this little pop. Hope they're going to run it up a little bit more, man. I mean, nicey tick's coming. It's still going up. My delta momentum continues to be on the rise. As you see here, cumulative delta is coming up off those lows. So let's hold out and see how this is going to go. We'll check back here in a couple minutes and see what happens. Okay, going on almost 45 minutes sitting in this trade, and the fact that this is going to roll over and print a cyclical resistance right here, I may just take a point out of this if I can get it. I've got delta momentum, as I was explaining. It continues to rise. Cumulative delta is still on the up, up and up. I'm getting a confluence of everything I need to see. VIX down, bonds down, all the other indices, Dow, NASDAQ, Russell, are all pointed up. We're about ready to break through this resistance from what I'm seeing here. Volume's coming in. This is decent. So scaled out at 41.75, one out of a 2 lot, scaled 1, and scaled that last one at 43. Wow. I'm just an up and coming trader, man. I know the risk reward on that trade right there is not favorable because taking that much heat, sitting through that thing for 45 minutes, uh, and only taking uh, a couple of points out of that. It's not what I like, but you know what? I'm happy with the way I read the tempo, the context surrounding, you know, my position when I was, sitting through this heat, and it paid off. I'm pleased. So I'm gonna kill this recording.